Hello, I'm the Wandering Newbie, and it's time for more Record Keeper. Today, we have the Final Fantasy VIII event, Master of Fate, which sort of surrounded around Laguna. If the music wasn't telling enough. But yeah, this is all the weird flashbacks that Squall has over the course of the game. That's what all the events, the stages are, so that's their theming. That was a fucking sentence. Either way, let's get started with the boss rush. The boss rush sort of entails the attack on Balam Gardens with the Olaboils, the Oil Boys, and Norg. Oil Boys weak to fire and will attempt to will attempt to blind you. Whereas Norg is very magic oriented with his little orb gimmick, and then once he opens up, becomes weak to wind. Also not super complex. Yeah, Norg was a super interesting fight in the original. I didn't actually get that far. I like 8's aesthetic, but 8 does have a lot of problems. So here's the theme. Obviously just bringing as much fire as we can, and then a little bit of wind up top for Norg. Well, that doesn't help us at all. That works. That said, even though I don't like mainly the story and mechanics of 8 all that much, because it's a goddamn train wreck, to be honest. As stated, aesthetically, I really do like it. I feel it took the whole what if we took, just a second, modern Final Fantasy shtick and really went with it. Whereas, I don't know, would you say 9 was more like, except for some areas, it was like old technology, sort of. 8 went wholehearted to like modern age, which was interesting for me, because it was the first kind of RPG I played like that. And the soundtrack is fantastic. It probably has one of the best soundtracks. It's funny, I say, I do say 8 has one of the best soundtracks, and I kind of stand by that, but like, I kind of agree. The opening theme to 8 is really good. Yeah, at the same time, I'm the guy who's like, One Winged Angel is a terrible song, and I hate it. Yep. With his burst and everything, Raijin does some real good work on Thunder teams. I know. Trust me, I know some people would get on my case about saying that about One Winged Angel, but I kind of stand by it. It's honestly one of the weaker songs on the 7 soundtrack, but whatever. We're here for 8. Yeah, so the Oil Boys being weak to fire can be taken care of pretty handily, even with, you know, not synergy weapons. Though maxed out characters, so I don't know how well that actually flies. But the big, most threatening thing that the Oil Boys do is they can blind you. Blend Resist helps, also Ultra Cure, or just Asuna if you don't have Ultra Cure. All those can really help you out. I think they deal mostly physical damage, so you probably won't protect for them. Whereas Norg up here is mostly magic. So, show ya. Magic Breakdown, all that jazz. Now, here we have Norg. Norg has a very odd gimmick. So he has these orbs, and if you leave the orbs there, then he does really big magic. They slowly turn from blue to red, or blue, yellow, red. As long as they get hit with damage, though, they turn back. So just bring one person with an AoE attack, he can silence? Either way, bring one person with an AoE attack and you're pretty much golden for this fight. The other big thing is remembering to hit the wind condition, because there's not a lot of wind moves. But yeah, back in the day, Norg was kind of a rough fight. Mainly because he was really high defensively. So the really neat trick that you can do with Norg, that I'm not going to show off, but you keep it in mind, is a thing that you can do. You can actually hit him with instant kill moves. So if you have Death or Odin, or even if you want to try and get a proc with the Zanetsuken, you can just kill the second form instantly. Just remember to get your wind condition before you do it. Oh, and I should have said it's at the top of the video, but I was a little preoccupied with the connection issue that we were having to Twitch. Allergies are still acting up pretty majorly for me, so my voice is going to sound a little goofier than normal. Oh, why was I like thinking that that would from... Why did I think that a power breakdown from Fujin would have worked there? Let's just wreck this fool. Plain and simple. Anywho, yeah, that's Norg. Norg isn't very complex nowadays. Back when we didn't have a lot of AoE attacks, the best way to actually go about that fight was to get the Bard's record materia that turned your auto attack into an AoE and utilize that to constantly hit the orbs. So next up is the Tomberry King. This fight's a joke. I mean, this is just a straight DPS race. All he does is physical attacks, so power breakdown, full break, protect. That's really all you need to do. He gets stronger the lower HP he gets. That's about it. And because a lot of what he does is physical attacks, I'm bringing a knight to this to taunt some of them away. Zell will be doing his monk thing, Irving debuffing, Irvine debuffing, Renoa magic, Selfie healing. Simple, very nice and clean is what I like. Oh, that's right, I wanted to do that. There we go. Very, very nice. Yeah, the button mash mechanic in not exactly sure what you mean by rocks. But yeah, I have a lot of extras of stuff. Mainly because I do a bit more gimmicky runs. It's nice to have just, options. Just be able to... Blue rocks? Oh, the Mithril. Fest is soon. At least at some point in the next month. Gotta do my normal pulling once on each banner. Like, I'm not even joking about that. If you look at the video before the last fest and the video at the end of the last fest, I was down to low double digits, like 20s or something like that. This is saved up over the course of 3 months for the next fest that will destroy my savings. Either way. There we go. I would say I clown fights. A number of them have been giving me a run for my money. And at that point, right there, we're pretty much set for not too much damage to be coming our way. I just want to see how high I can get the numbers on full charge. Alright. And that's his one nat move that doesn't get taunted. I could armor breakdown as well. You're not wrong. I don't need it. I will be right back. Sorry about that. Had to go run and grab something real quick. You know, I do remember when these fights were hard. Back in the day of spending 2 hours on Sanctuary Guardian, 3 hours on Aoife Tree. That was some rough shit back then. Also, yeah, never really that knowledgeable in Laguna. I don't think I ever got through 8 far enough to really get the whole of Laguna story. Anyway, up next is the Red Giant. This is the same fight. It has different moves and higher defense and resistance, but entirely physical, tauntable attacks. Doesn't really do much. In fact, we're going in with the same exact team. It's kind of funny that they put these two fights side by side, because they really, they're kind of they're the same goddamn fight. Yeah, shall we? But yeah, so Iron Giant, pretty similar to the Tomberry that we just fought, big things that he do is be large, hit physically. Yeah? Have dialogue, apparently? He has a, Is that gonna happen every fucking time? Is the gimmick here that you actually need to lower his stuff? Or else he keeps taunting you like that? Zero damage. Oh wait, actually that's not a non-number. Uh-oh. I'm gonna keep taunting though. Oh my god. I hit him with full break. This is stupid. Oh my god, I can't believe they did this. That was stupid. Yeah, apparently you need to bring armor or a resistance break. To actually take care of him and get him to stop talking. Anyway, let's move on to the ultimate fights. The first one, I don't know whether to call it interesting or not, but we have, you need to use both armor and resistance breakdown. That's stupid. Anyway, or breaks. Adele, we've actually seen this fight before, but so Adele is a very heavily magic-based fight, except for one move, Energy Bomber, that is physical, so just, keep you honest. Of course, they don't mention it here, but Adele does use many different forms of magic. She's very rude in that regard. She also uses Ultima, and if she uses Ultima 4 times, you lose a condition, so I think that Ultima is based on timers, so you just gotta beat her down. If it wasn't for the fact that I needed to bring Protect here and Shelia, I would actually do Magic Taunt to pull all the attacks, all the single target spells to her. But it's pretty simple. Just go in very... I think Adele should have very low physical defense. I'm not 100% on that, but that's how it was the last time. So I'm just going very hard in the physical. Though I will actually be bringing Onion Boy because I plan to do some buff stacking. Let's just get that centered right there. Perfect. Oh, and this is also the version of Adele that doesn't have Renoa, so you don't even have to worry about that. Yeah, the move of the memory crystal to the second fight, while kind of needed due to the addition of Apocalypse and the Ultimate Plus being removed, gives people access to level up materials way earlier. It was a very nice thing for them to do, and I think overall it makes progression a bit better. Alright, so if you're watching the side there, you may take note of Zell's second ability. We're going to be doing a bit of ramping. Let's see how stupid we can get. Adele, you've been working out. You're a bit beefier. You don't take damage quite as easily, don't you? Oh, except for from Zell. Zell will still mess you up. Alright, first ultimate incoming. That's your hint that ultimate is coming. Is the magic is coalescing around Adele. Very nice. Now, time for the question of, does me pushing Adele this quickly through phases, is that going to bite me in the ass? Maybe a bit. Ooh, that's spicy. But we should be fine here. Very nice. But yeah, so really the most threatening thing that Adele does is those ultimas. They can really catch, sort of blindside you if you're not ready for them. All right. What does that ring even do? Slow resistance. I'll take it. So up next is Unstable Mechanism, which is Tri-Point. This is one of Ultimisha's castle bosses. Biggest thing about him is that they switch vulnerabilities between fire and ice every time they're hit. There's no actual prompt for this, it just happens. Absorbs lightning, immune to earth, does like to cast haste on itself periodically, scripted, doesn't do it randomly, and will try and again scripted cast Blindga on your party. You want to remove that haste, you want to make sure your people attacking physically don't get blinded. On top of all this, to make matters worse, it can also counter with Mega Spark when you attack with any element other than its weakness. I was unaware of that one, but I'll keep that in mind. Ultimate Mega Spark ignores resistance, so bring your magic breaks. Aside from that, it does also use a couple of physical moves, so make sure you are mitigating physical as well. This fight looked like it could be a little rough, but I sort of set up this strategy that should be able to keep doing damage. There's a variation I can do on it, but I kind of like the one I have right now. So to quickly discuss, the big strategy here is that, other than Onion Knight debuffing and selfie healing, as always, two of the mages should be bouncing back weaknesses between the two of them. Starts in fire, so Alphanod will go, well, Alphanod will let's switch those. Since Alphanod needs to do protect turn 1. Did I just get hosted? Well, A, did I get hosted, and B, did the fucking alert not go off? That shit's broken as hell. Thank you for the host, VP. You're just in time for the double plus. Oh, that was the wrong button. No, that's the right button. The ult wasn't too bad. Just, you know, Adele. Bring magic mitigation. Also, bring mitigation for that one physical attack that she does. There we go. Fixed. There's that host notification, finally. Twitch has been bad with that lately. I, for the first time after having it for like months, have seen my bigger host notification go off the other night. Nice! It's been alright overall. We're about to see how Tri-Point goes. Okay, so the big thing, well, we're actually going to dispel turn 1 with her. I really hope that goes good. I would have been really pissed off. Yeah, sort of. Except Shantoto still has to pay attention, because although her burst does hit both weaknesses, it switches between her two commands, so you do actually have to keep track of it. Alright, everybody's got our shades on. Perfect. So that is the big thing. Tri-Point does like to do a lot of wind magic. If you're not ready for it, it can actually get to you. Let's see, with this little pattern, we can easily just move down the thing pretty easily. The one thing I'm concerned about is having enough damage for this fight. We should be pretty alright, but there was mention of the new Squall BSB. It's good. Let's be honest here. Tri-Point is actually opting to use its wind spells way more than... Well, actually, I don't think it has its lightning stuff super unlocked yet. Tri-Point either does lightning or wind damage. I opted for lightning because one of the lightning attacks is, of course, the Piercer. But it seems to be falling apart. It seems to be falling apart well enough. Though we do want to get rid of that haste. kids, don't let your boss have haste. Unless it's Zidane, in which case it's not really worth even getting rid of. At least in the early phases, without haste, the boss seems to move slow enough. And that doesn't hurt too bad. The boss seems to move slow enough that it's not too much of a concern. We can just sort of, you know, DPS him down. Though we are getting a little low on spell uses. Which is concerning. If we just never let the boss actually have a turn, there's nothing to worry about. Until it does that. And that's why I opted for lightning resist. Right. Very soon right here. Damage is pretty much going to drop off. Though I did bring the extra fire move for just such an occasion. Perfect. Oh, okay. I'm sure having a good amount of mage synergy probably helps a lot. Alright. Apocalypse Fight. This time around, it is the BGH251F2. I will probably just refer to it as the BGH. This is the last of the overtuned Apocalypse Fights, and even this one is still pulled back a little bit, but not entirely. Also, I just remembered I fucked up. I did a thing again where I didn't get friends. I forgot to edit my friends. The soldiers that pop out are actually, they only have, well, one has, I believe, one has 150, the other two have 100. So it's not quite that bad. But yes, I need to grab a friend. Oh, right. Forgot it actually has a different name. Okay. Again, I just need to grab the first one that comes up. What? That was weird. If I could actually find one with 7 synergy, that'd be pretty cool. But if not, oh well. Or 8 synergy. Who knows, maybe we'll get the good version of the attack. I'll take these. It's you probably still have Setzer up, VP. It's more the factor of I don't want to sit there rotating through roaming warriors for 1,000 hours. All right, so the BGH is weak to lightning attacks. So lightning will be taking advantage of that with both her attacks and her break. Ignis is there for protect for Shelga and to actually use our roaming warrior, which will give him a lot more ability uses. Ramza will be debuffing the whole time, as will Tyro/Newbie and Yuna down at the bottom healing, as always. That's about it. This is a very simple setup. Picked Lightning for that AoE break. Should be very good for that last phase. Ignis for his taunt. Again, very good for that last phase. Ramza, Shout, Tyro, Wall, Yuna, best healer I have. The big thing to note here is Lightning's huge. And is going to wreck some fools. VP, I will see if I can't find you. I'll do a couple rotations. Because good luck and all that, you know? I'll take the people I know. Because that makes them lucky. Oh no, I think I shuffled all the Mega Flares away. Alright. Jack, come on down. Wait, did I shuffle it away? Oh, you have Edge's SSB on. Okay. Well, if I have to regroup, we're bringing the Setzer burst because it's a dual break attack magic, and this boss does have piercing attacks, as do the soldiers that come out at the end. Aside from that, the commands for this break are fantastic, and it gives Ignis something to do. Now, Let me get my picture. Let me set everything up. And then I'll have to do the intro for the video. Ignis will be using his Super Taunt. Soul Break. The one that gives him magic. Magic Draw and Taunt. Very, very good. The last phase is pretty much single target. There's like each character has like one AoE, so like that's gonna be super good in the final part. Am I calling him Ignis? I am calling him Ignis. It's Ingus. I do that all the time. Anywho, let me just fucking rub my eye and take a drink. Back at it again, Golem Fight. So, this is our setup this time. Lightning will be doing damage. Ingus will be doing that, but he'll also be using our roaming warrior. I'll get to that in a moment. Ramza will be debuffing, as will Tyro, newbie, and Yuna as our very good healer. Now, Lightning will be using Lightning Strike. Just like last week, very good for a Lightning Weak boss. Ingus will be using Gaia Vengeance. Last phase of this boss has a lot of tauntable moves, so very good for that. Ramza, of course, being the L-boy. One moment. Tyro, of course, using Wall. And Yuna doing that good Miracle Veil. Now, this is the last super overtuned Apocalypse Plus, so hopefully next week I'll be able to be a bit more lenient with my setup, but for now, I'd like to just get these done. Let's get to it. So we're going to start out with Ingus doing Saint's Crosses. I'd like to see how much damage we can get in on this guy before we have to start, before I utilize the break. The longer that the break is up, the better for us, technically. Not even technically, just legitimately. Oh boy. Ingus, that's not fantastic damage. And that's really bad damage on us. I think I need the Sentinels earlier next time. Trying to delay Sentinels at least a little bit. Maybe not my smartest move. But at the same time, I think this is recoverable. But let's be a little bit more careful. Those Saint's Crosses are going to be way better in the final phase than early on. Just 100%. Also, it wouldn't be a apocalypse fight if Ramsey didn't get knocked down to an inch of his life. Yeah, that was the main reason why I wanted to do that. I knew that was coming. We are going to stack buffs like nothing else. Give this boy 0 defense. Alright. Let's see how much damage this does. What with all the good stuff on the boss. Yeah, that's going to be really good damage. Miracle Veil probably next turn. I just wanted to get everybody recovered from that that very early attack. Alright, this will recover all that damage. And we're back up to a very nice situation. Yuna, of course, always flipping us the bird. Relegating me to a healer, she says. Alright, we have reached final phase of the tank. I should probably refresh buffs. Beam Cannon is a very scary move because it's long range and targets somebody. Oh, that's the good shit right there. The boss's double breaks are going to wear off very, very soon now. No need to heal just yet. Let's hit Protectica to just waste some ability uses. Alright, we have Super Taunt up. We are super prepared for the final phase. The biggest weakness going into that is... well, that's up there. Alright, welcome to the boys. Round 2, the boys. Alright, so mostly Mega Flare is going to go off. We are going to target whoever doesn't get hit, or if they all get hit, we target the general in the back, because he's actually the most dangerous. Damn, we didn't get the special animation. Okay, everybody's hit, we target the general. Now, everybody is, in fact, very beefy. We want to get them debuffed as soon as possible. Yeah, as stated in the chat, the boys are actually the dangerous part of this fight. When any of the boys gets low on health, they will start doing a move called Ultimate Kill. It's a bit much. As long as each hit of Lightning's Break here doesn't deal 5,000 damage, I'm okay. If it does, well... I'm barely okay. As soon as, what's it called? Yeah, that's another reason I can counter Lariat. Magic is actually a little rough in this fight because Boy in the back will counter with slow to any magic attack. Or any black or white magic attack, I should emphasize. We actually haven't seen the move yet, but let's just get our insurance good. The nice thing is because Ignis is getting punched so much, I'm getting a lot of stuff for him. And everybody else still has their HP shields on, so they don't even care. Alright, one down. Yeah, so that's ultimate kill. At least I think that was ultimate kill. That might have just been an AoE. It might have been an AoE with Sentinel Grimoire down. Nope, that was ultimate kill, I think. Ultimate short fuse, sorry. Japan called it kill. That's what I've been going off of. Kill is a short fuse in this scenario, is a piercing attack. Extremely rude, extremely rough. Can that... Yeah! Yeah, I cast Kilga. I begin channeling Killaga. But yeah, you can see how there is a lot of damage that you need for this fight. There's over 700,000 HP, and you really can't go crazy wild in the final phase, because if you do, you start triggering ultimate short fuse, and then that starts becoming some bad shit. Dances are great. I will sing the praises of dance moves to the end of days. But luckily, with proper planning and some pretty decent breaks, we seem to be doing pretty okay. I think Lightning gets the kill here. If not, I'm giving it to Ignis. Ignis. Iggy Pop. Oof. Every time. That scares me up there. I'm so happy that worked. When a plan goes just right. Let's do a Sid mission. So, does Ramza get the Hoot and Holler in this? Hoot and Hollering is Ramza's best move. Ramza is a buff bot, and Shout is fantastic. Also, yeah, I'm surprised first try. We almost fucked up by getting hit by the Megado. So again, you can pretty much run the same setup that I had before. This should work. This is a pretty solid team. Let's see how this goes on Sid mission. And then we'll do some banner talk. I may do a pool tonight. So stick around for that. You want to see me hate myself. The biggest thing I'm worried about is that the mages here won't hit the same damage as my non-Sid mission team. If that happens, we may be running into some problems. This boss, I'm pretty sure, is one of Ultimecia. Again, I never played through 8 all the way, but I do have some working knowledge of it thanks to having a strategy guide. At the end of the game, you have to go fight Ultimecia's castle, and or fight Ultimecia in her castle, and her castle has many guards, and I believe this is just one of the guards. They take your commands. It's actually really great. Ah, fuck my back. Oh, what was that? I just had like a spasm that hurt like shit. Yeah, the guards take your commands, and you have to kill guards to get your commands back. You could really go fight the boss. You could go fight Ultimisha right away, but you'll probably die. Wait, was the boss sassing me? I missed that. Yeah, I like the final dungeon of 8 too. I like dungeons that limit your abilities. It's a very cool dynamic. Alright. God damn it. Wait a minute. God damn it. Okay. I missed the accessory on Irving. I missed the accessories on both the people I subbed in. All the people. I forgot to do accessories on this team. Oops. Who's on my team and who isn't? There we go. Fixed. Summon these boys. Alright, fixed. There we go. Now we're good to go. I forgot to read the dialogue again. Now, Adia should do max... no, Adia won't do max damage. Fujin should do max damage. And as long as those two things... hopefully everything works out. This should go down just like the other version of this fight. Alright. That's more damage. Nice. Good, good. I like that. That's not max damage. Alright. Just shrugging. We'll see. We'll see how this goes down. Nice thing is I don't have to entirely restrict myself. I can also just go for it. We do need to dispel that haste, though. As stated before, don't let your bosses have haste. Just don't. Stop it. Get some help. Uh-oh. Irvine, you're not supposed to have cool shades. This is why you bring Ultra Cure, unlike me. A smart boy. Alright. Oh boy. Now it gets interesting. Yeah, if we fail here, I may regroup and slap Ultra Cure. Because that's the thing that you really don't need happening. Lord. Just get wrecked. It's so close. It's fine. Safe. At least that shows you can still pull it off if everything goes to shit. You got it. It's all good. Can't believe Irvine is fucking dead. Alright, I'm gonna claim these orbs. These large orbs. And, let's go look at the relics. So, 2 banners, of course. First banner, Ultra Break for Selfie. Slots Full Cure is a instant heal to everyone. Last Stand, major regen. It's a really good heal. As stated, Ultra Breaks are just upgrades of supers, and this kind of takes the cake for an Ultra. Axis Blade, aside from looking like a Photoshop, is Squall's new burst. 8 physical, ice, non-elemental, and in ice on Squall. On top of that, it has a gimmick right here. Drone Junction, the first command, deals 2 physical, non-ice, non-elemental hits, and ups your junction level by 1. Yeah, selfie stuff are categorized as rods for some reason. Probably because they didn't want to make 2 whip users in the same realm, and just make like 2 whip users and a throne user. Yes, it's god damn it. Anywho, you up your junction level by 1 up to 3. When you use the second command, it does 4 to 7 attacks, mattering on your junction level. The power and crit of these attacks also goes up with each junction level. This is actually really strong, because pretty much you burst, you do command 1 3 times, and then command 2, and annihilate a fool. On top of this, they're both Spellblade commands, so you can actually double cast these. Mind you, if you double cast the second command, it actually, the second command is the weaker version, but hey, double cast of this is not that bad. Also, yeah, you lose your charges when the burst ends, so pretty much you just want, you want to do 1 1 1 2, and then go on with your life. Beetlejuice for Irvine. Irvine's 5 physical, fire, non-elemental, and hyper break. Nope. Attack defense. Okay. We thought that was hyper, but attack defense down. Oh! This is a variation of... is an attack defense version of Cypher's thing. Setzer, not Cypher. Ooh, I would have maybe grabbed this for this fight, but at the same time, Setzers did attack magic, which is what I needed. Blade Snipe, Mage Snipe, do exactly what you think they do. It says it right there on the tin. Attack resistance, magic defense. It's good. It's good. It's good burst. It's good ass burst. Strange Vision. Strange Vision is a very nice mage burst, if you like offensive bursts. 4 white holy attacks to all of them, and temporarily raise the mind and magic of all your allies. Prayer of Home restores a large amount of HP to one ally and grants major regen. Moonstone deals 2 hits to a target and dispels them. This is okay, but it does have the downside if it doesn't have a Medica on command, which many healer bursts has. That said, this is very offensive. You can actually run 2 healers with Selfie as a... Yes, this is more of a holy damage burst with a heal command. That's exactly it. Because note, the entrance doesn't heal. Like, there's no healing on this. So yes, this is an offensive white mage burst. I kind of don't like it in that regard. I usually run only one healer, and honestly, white magic isn't super strong because mind is very hard to buff. I really hope that they do a change to white magic eventually that makes mind better, but right now, it's not that great. Though, if you haven't done it yet, this is fantastic for the white mage nightmare fights. This is great for those. So, well, we actually saw this in the video. This is Time Crush. 5 magic dark attacks and lower their dark resistance. It's good. It's good. Imperiled Darks are very nice. Raijin's Pauldrons are remove delay from actions for all their users and grant last stand. On top of that, does give a small boost to lightning damage. Very nice. Exter is this is it. Hyper Sniper. This is the Hyper Break. That's where it actually got the name, was from Hyper Sniper. This is good. Again, the downside of this is you have to use Irving, who is kind of a mediocre support, but this works. Yeah, Irving is a very mediocre character, so that's the worst thing about that. Crystal Gloves are great, though. 8 instant physical attacks to random targets, temporarily raise the user's attack, defense, and resistance. I think it's just of the user. Yeah. This makes Zell kind of a monster. Of course, not a party buff, but as a damage dealer, it makes Zell a force to be reckoned with. Also, synergizes great with Lifebane. Beast Killer is Counter Rockets. Well, it's Cerberus, but the move is called Counter Rockets. This is great. You need Faith Goes from somewhere else, but the haste is fantastic, and offensive magic casting for 3 turns is fantastic. Overall, Soul Break mechanics. What? The fuck is this? I've never seen this screen before. Anywho, this banner is actually really great. I think the weakest items on here are the Beetlejuice and the X-Urn, but that's mainly just because Irving is kind of a bad character. However, if you get that burst, though, it kind of turns him around character-wise. His moveset still kind of sucks, but this destroys people, as we saw today. It really, well, the Setzer version of this really made BGH not that threatening at all. So, having a version that works on defense is pretty good. Very good synergy with the physical team. Yeah. Of course, the big winner here is, of course, the Axis Blade. Fairy Tail is also really great. These two bursts, like this burst is, I don't like Strange Vision. I don't. It's too situational. Beetlejuice is great. Sorceress Gown is good if you're building a dark team. Raijin's Pauldrons are great on any team. X-Urn is alright. It doesn't make Irvin a good character. It helps, but it doesn't make him a good character. Crystal Gloves, fantastic. Beast Killer is fantastic. The problem with Irving is, like, when you compare him to people like Ramza and stuff like that, you go, oh, they do way more damage and have a way more versatile equipment set. Is it Irvine? Irving? Irvine? Irvin? Who cares? He's Cowboy. It just doesn't make him as versatile as all the other characters. That's the big problem. Hell, Force Sid is better than him, and he doesn't even have support 5. But I would bring Force Sid if I had Hyper Break. I would take Force Sid over Irvine. Either way. Second banner. So we got Twin Viper is very nice for what it is. It is a OSB. Yes, Hyper Break stacks with Full Break, but I'm just saying, like, Irvin isn't going to do a lot of damage outside of Realm. Mind you, supports don't need to do a lot of damage. I don't want to stick on this topic too long. I just don't like Irvin as a character. That, like, almost any other support is better than Irving. But yes, Angel Star is great. Also, this move is pretty good, if I remember right. Mage breaks or mage OSBs are always way easier to get higher damage on. So this is great. Also, Earth. Can't really say it doesn't get resisted much because we saw a couple bosses in this event that resisted Earth. But it's definitely on the lower tier. For Mahalt. Gun. Laguna's Burst. 8 physical lightning. Random targets temporarily lower their lightning resist. Does that have any extra things on it? Like get cut off? No? Okay, good. Rapid Punishment is 4 lightning hits. Small chance to paralyze and shell. Silence. Deal a ranged lightning attack and remove the delay from Machinist actions. That's alright. You do this, and then you do command 1, then you do this, then you do command 1. Yeah, fucking hell yeah. Laguna stepped the fuck up. His moveset still sucks. If you're seeing a connection here of gun users with bad movesets, of literally not being able to be 5-star in any nightmare fight, whatever. However, this makes Laguna viable. Similarly to Irvine's Burst, this burst makes Laguna a pretty alright character. Good luck finding damage on him, but still, this brings his character around. And it's actually really good. You can pump out some real good damage with that burst. The Amsley Sheer Trigger, which is 8 physical dark non-elemental and a track. It's a super taunt. Then you got 4 hits, temporarily lower the user's defense, a large amount resistance, moderate amount. Grant a barrier, damage reflected increases more times the ability is used. Holy crap. I think I saw this last time this came around, but yeah, this is... And then he heals himself too, so you do like command 1 3 times, and then command 2. The sassy trigger. Yeah, that's alright. That's an alright burst. Yeah, hurt me more. Oh, Fujin. Hey, how you doing? Magic resistance down. Instant. Remove delay and it's a mage burst that does work. Yeah, it's alright. It's pretty good. They gave her an upgraded fucking... Oh, God damn it. So it's an in-earth with damage. It's an upgrade of the party dress. But it is also... Angelo Strike, which is the good shit. Sirius is another thing that can make Laguna pretty good. It is a 50% attack buff to your party. It's really fucking good. The problem is it's on Laguna. But again, you can make it work. You can make it work. Fujin's Jacket is an in-wind with damage. That's pretty alright too. Eight dark lightning wind attacks temporarily lower the user's Defense moderate amount and raise the attack magic of all allies. Holy shit, that's actually really nice. That's fantastic. Also, small boost of dark damage. Oh hey, the Vega. This is one of the only Imperil Ices in the game. So if you want to build an ice team, you need to pull this and you need to run Laguna. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So, let's look over the banner one more time. I like it. It makes the character good. I like it. It's a good gimmick. Ridiculously good. Good synergy. Works well with Titan. It's alright. The downside is it's on Laguna. It's good. It's great. Gimmicky. Extremely gimmicky. Extremely gimmicky. I hate that this exists. I hate that it's on Laguna. Anyway, this banner's pretty alright too. Really, you can't go wrong with either one of these banners because each one has a banging burst on it, and then another burst that makes a character good. I'd say this banner is a little bit stronger, but the other one does have one of the most broken bursts in the game. So, hard call to make. Which one gets the pool? Like, it's a really hard call. Like, they're both mixed, physical, magic. Oh, which one am I pulling on? Neither. Celerity Nightmare, baby. So, to talk about this, I did this pool, and I did this pool. I didn't do this one, and honestly, let's just talk about this real quick. Let's actually go over these real fast. So the Combat Nightmare is really nice, but oh boy, you want to talk about a big fucking relic pool? This is fucking-gantic. There's so many relics you can get on here, but a lot of them are really fucking good. I can recommend the combat thing, but you do need to consider what you're getting. The Summoner Lucky Draw, however, has some of the strongest fucking items on this goddamn thing. Let's just take a quick look. It has USBs, it has OSBs. Like, out the ass. Really good bursts. The Chaos Rod. The Chaos Rod. Like, this is a pretty good banner, too. The Sad Truth. The support banner is a really rough call. There's some really good items on here. There's some fantastic, like right here. Just look at this fucking shit right here. Some fantastic fucking items. The Cortana, the Eagle Blade, the Gungnir, Radiant Lance, the Cloud Staff. And then as you start going down, you know, you get to some of the lesser ones, and then, you know, oh, the Bismarck. Oh, over the top heavy crystal comb. That platinum hairband. Oh, geez. There's some real stinkers on this one. Mainly because, again, supports are a weird thing. Some support characters are great. Some are Barrett. But this is a hard one to call. The Celerity one, however, is fantastic. It's got some real good shit on it. A lot of daggers. Do you need daggers? We got daggers for days. We got swords for days. The nice thing is a lot of Celerity 5 characters are really good characters. So a lot of the items on here are super good. Thunder God Sid. Thunder God Sid is Celerity 5. Thunder God Sid is Celerity. I'm sorry for that blinking. That's an emulator thing. Like, there's a lot of really good things on here. Like, the worst is that you land shiny thing. But, yeah. Happy birthday to me. Hell yeah. I have no idea what that is. I once again have no idea what that is. Oh, hey! Who's this for? Oh, Layla! Fuck! Did I get another fucking in element thing? Fuck! Jesus Christ! Hell yeah, though! More 2 gear! More 2 gear! Do I? I don't have this one. Yeah, none of these are dupes for me. Guess who's got Imperil Water, baby? Add that to the list. Whew, that feels good. And by the way, I wasn't kidding. It's my birthday. That was not a joke. Happy birthday to me. It was actually my birthday. That's a real good present from you, Record Keeper. Thank you very much. That was a good stream. Let me do an outro and wrap this all up. Well, that's it for the Final Fantasy VIII event. And let's wave goodbye to completely overtuned Apocalypse fights. For reference, the first Apocalypse had 600,000 HP. The second Apocalypse had 620,000 HP, and this Apocalypse had almost 700,000 HP. The next Apocalypse, 460,000 HP. And not like increased defenses or anything. They actually finally balanced this stuff. Which, speaking of which, next time we have Final Fantasy V. So, I'll see you then.